Well, the reality for me is out of surgery, when I got back from recovery, I felt good. I didn't have a lot of pain. I felt pretty normal. About 5 hours after surgery, I ordered a big meal because I wanted to eat. I was starving. But that turned out to be a mistake because your system is not ready, your digestive system is not really ready for that. So I would advise people not to eat a big meal. I did that afternoon, and then I did another big meal that next morning. Never should have done that. Well, you just were really bloated. You felt stomach pain, bloated. It made it harder to get out of bed and walk. I think the best way is just small little meals for a little while. The other thing was the gas pain. I wasn't really too prepared for that because a couple people that I had spoken with didn't really experience much of that. But for me, when I started to get up to walk, that gas pain just shot right up into my collarbone, and it was very painful, which made it very hard to keep walking. So that was a challenge for me.
I was worried about the after surgery part because people told me that I might feel that gas pain, but I didn't at all. I woke up in recovery and I saw my husband standing there, and I fell back to sleep, and I woke up, saw my dad standing there, fell asleep. So for a few hours I was in and out, and then when I woke up again in a room, and I just was resting, and I didn't feel any of that gas. I had a couple of burps, but that was all. So by the next day I was able to get up and walk to the bathroom and then walk down to my sister's room, who I had donated to. So it was actually pretty smooth sailing for me.
Yeah, you were lucky. For me, the gas pain lasted even after I got home for about a week and a half. Walk. That was the only thing they said would get rid of it, is to walk. But that was the problem. As soon as you stood up to walk, boom, the pain shot up there.
Well, my cousin had that too when he donated, and he had a couple friends massaging his shoulders, and he said that was really good for him. Well, I got home and I thought I wouldn't be able to walk up the stairs because everyone said that's going to be hard. But I walked upstairs and I got in bed and went to sleep, and then the next day I went downstairs and I rested on the couch, watched a lot of Netflix. For about 3 weeks, I just sort of laid low. It was a winter snowstorm, so I couldn't really walk too far. I did laps around my house and watched more Netflix. So it was a little vacation. I was a little uncomfortable, but it really wasn't that bad. I mean, I felt kind of tightness in my stomach, so getting in and out of bed was a little... I just kind of used my arms, or my husband would pull me up, or I would do it again in a minute. I don't think it was anything too bad. I mean, I had 3 kids, and that was much harder to recover from, so...
Home wasn't bad other than the first couple days. Like I said, I had that gas pain that was kind of bad. Getting in and out of bed was definitely a chore because those stomach muscles, you really use those getting in and out. So that was tough. But after a few days, I started to feel more normal. I could get up and walk quite a bit. I actually had my wife drive me to a shopping area and just walked around there for a couple hours until I got tired. And then every day after that was just better and better. And by the end of a week or 10 days, I was ready to go back to work and kind of resume the normal stuff.
Yeah.